So yeah, I wanted to share with you a few thoughts. And first of all, obviously pay a tribute to a great man, a great leader, a visionary leader that left us only recently. Fakir Shankoli, who I'm sure everybody in the audience would have heard of or known. This is the person, in a sense, thanks to whom we are here today. Back in 1974, he initiated what is now called the outsourcing model, and through his joint venture with Burroughs, he really managed to bring new opportunities, a new set of opportunities, and TCS actually became the first company to do so, to be able to supply not just computers but also programmers to customers in the US and Europe. Another key change that Mr. Colley brought to the picture was really targeting on the US, and everyone here can appreciate his legacy in terms of again, visionary, but also intellectual rigor, passion for technology, and also a really strong interest in developing people. So he will remain in our hearts, obviously for very long, because he really put India on the on the map and really set the development of an industry. And in the current digital revolution that we are experiencing, again, India is very well positioned. And you just have to read the NASCOM perspectives to really see how strong those perspectives are. I mean, quite humbly, when I first came to India, which was in 2003, so I'm afraid I'm showing my age here, but this is more or less what I saw from the plane, approaching Bangalore. Obviously, things have changed quite a lot, but what hasn't changed is really the passion. The passion for technology, the amazing capability to innovate, and also want to pay a little tribute to Lord Krishna, because as a child, as you probably know, Krishna defied rules when he stole the butter of milkmaids, as well as their arts, earning the title of Macanshaw. And Chinchor, actually. Yet he is forgiven for his actions. He brings joys and compels people to be more generous with their resources and affection. Later in life, as a grown man, Krishna also defied rules several times in the battlefield. So in my eyes, I think Krishna can be described as an innovator who creates better rules by breaking and bending old rules that do not serve their purpose. But he does so gently with a smile, taking people into confidence. So I think, again, that's a really great source of inspiration, and there's that there is a really noble ambition there. And this is what we will also try to share with you today, because obviously our world is changing. And at a pace that is quite remarkable. In terms of changes that affect everyone, well, first of all, is the speed of data, and also the appetite that it's really caused in ourselves for more information, for more services, for more data, and faster. Work is no longer a location, and obviously the pandemic that we are all going through is certainly making things even more radical. 88% of business organizations all over the world mandated and encourage employees to work from home, as Joachim's company would have established. But air travel is stuck, obviously, and for a business traveler like me, I can tell you it means quite a lot. We are also drowning in data. from 33 trillion gigabytes in 2018 to 175 trillion gigabytes by 2025. So this is just amazing and mesmerizing volumes of data. And the corollary to that is everything becomes at risk. And more than half of IT professionals think that now remote workers are at a greater security risk as well. So not only there was a real cyber risk before, but it's not exceeding. So now every company in the world is faced with this, be digital or be disrupted. And the fact is that now, since IT owns data, the new gold, the black gold of our age, CIO's responsibilities span cost saving to revenue generation. So the question now really comes to us in the IT world is that, okay, how do you transform data into dollars, right? So there are some really strong driving forces that are at work in our marketplace today, and you will hear obviously what Neotys offering response value proposition is about cloud, about the cloud, about DevOps, and this is happening. This is really going mainstream. About RPA. Of course, AI is a very strong driving force behind this, and the IoT, of course, is there. So, I didn't think I would ever live to see this this kind of situation where everybody is confined, everybody is locked down. So COVID-19 really has imposed a new pace, and that really impacts all companies, obviously, at every level. And that means also that not a lot of businesses have had to really adapt. And I drew this chart from McKinsey, which really shows that there's an acceleration, an acceleration in the decision cycles, in the trial and error cycles. So this new conditions, this new set of conditions really is forcing companies to accelerate, to move faster, to learn quicker, and really to accelerate this digital transformation, because leaders, market leaders, really want to get to the other bank as fast as possible. And this is what we are seeing, because performance engineering, performance testing are playing a very strong role. I mean, think of the industry like the aircraft and the travel industry. I mean, in the middle of the crisis, back in April, we were approached by a company that was in that situation and that really wanted to accelerate that digital transformation. They came to us. They said, "Look, we have been using for years open source. We need to scale up. We need to move." And they went for Neoload, and opening up Neoload and all the benefits that came with it in terms of interoperability with investments they had made in the past in the APM space, in the automation and mobile testing tools. They have really been able to make that journey a lot faster. But imagine now a lockdown without the cloud. Grocery and online order systems will be up and down, dependent on the servers at their own data centers. Streaming services would stutter and stall in the hour after dinner time and other peak demand times. Critical personal and professional relationships would be limited to voice calls rather than the rich social media, video conferencing, or collaboration applications that we know of. Sorry. And many companies would simply just be closed to business. So cloud really facilitated the living and the working in confinement. Uh, uh, Modern cloud systems enabled companies to switch smoothly as best as possible to work from home to work from home arrangements. But now imagine a COVID-induced work from home scenario with a cloud failure. That that is something that unfortunately pretty much of an hypothesis that could happen. So teams working remotely would fall apart, deliveries would be scrambled and lost. More importantly, emergency services already experiencing huge call volumes would see bigger surges with fewer tools to manage them. Medical research teams around the globe, and God knows that we have some really high hopes. So all those research teams would have been hampered in sharing research and in getting fast to that cure that everybody's looking for. So to avoid cloud failure, companies must really build resilience into their cloud structure by testing it continuously and testing it in continuous and chaotic ways as well. Resilience represents a higher standard for computing systems, advancing beyond stability, availability, and reliability. So constantly testing the cloud in systematic and chaotic ways will help companies avoid cloud failures in a time when downtime means simple disconnect. So we are living now in a world where we need to expect the unexpected. Again, modern cloud systems bring hardware and software together in such complex and fluid ways that conventional testing does not probe for unexpected situations. So here at Neotys, we're very well aware of that, and I'm working with our internally, but also with our partners. We are, technology partners, and you'll hear from us about that later today, and our strategic partners on, what we need to do and put together to be able to face those challenges. So turning to chaos testing, which was pioneered by Netflix when they did their own cloud migration back in 2011, is a very promising way to do that. And again, this pandemic really comes with challenges when it comes to the resilience of our cloud systems. Why? It's because smooth operations need to happen while you have this surge in online traffic, and not only surge, but also the fact that there's a multiplication of endpoints. I set the network firewall for a company, as most people now are working from home. So that really means that we need to be able to test and try to predict again what could happen. Again, the chaos theory helps us in that space, because chaotic system may be unpredictable, but they still converge towards an attractor, like this Laurent attractor, this beautiful butterfly. So that means that in the long run, statistically, such systems can be predictable. So there are, and that's the good news. There are some strong evidence that we can predict this unpredictable, and that brings us to chaos testing, and that means that there's a new set of, for us, technology partners. So again, following the success of Netflix Chaos Monkey suite of tools, software engineers really developed additional tool sets, and this is where we are actually coming with with Gremlin, here it is. I was looking for the Gremlin, but yeah, no, the chaos testing really makes a lot of sense, and combined with Neoload, you can really focus on breaking the right to design a better left. So it really fits completely in the SRE, performance engineering that we are supporting, advocating. So you will hear from Henrik later today on this. But again, reach out to us. We are obviously working very hard on this, and think of Neotys as your innovation or your innovator partner. And we are here today for sure to share the wealth, but I strongly encourage you to look up the Neotys Pack and the Performance Advisory Council, which is an industry-wide event that we are facilitating to federate a community of performance gurus. And it's open, obviously, to anyone, and we are doing this on a regular basis. We will have the Christmas pack meetup, and is it next week? Yeah. So it's going to be appreciated late for you guys, but it will be recorded, and we are sharing everything we do. So think of us as again your innovation partner. And this is my invitation. Let's innovate together in the battlefield, and obviously in all humility. But this is what we're here for. And I will just finish off with another tribute, just to make sure that. Again, this was a tribute to India. That's today address to you. Is we're gonna celebrate next week the 70th anniversary of the demise of another great man, Sardar Patel, the man who united India, of course. So what great leaders. So, but I really love this this quote by this great leader. Work is undoubtedly worship, but laughter is life. So this is also an important message I want to share with you, because whenever I go next to India, I will be really looking forward to spending time meeting you guys and have a laugh if you've got permits, because it's so important. And again, thank you very much for your time. We love you guys. We miss you, and we want to build more, innovate more moving forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Laurent, for the very enlightening topic, and also the talk about the India, and lot of quotes which were given is very practical in our day-to-day life with respect to the performance engineering activity and building the vision of the product and the future innovation of the product. Thank you very much for this.